Good afternoon, my dear students. I am fine and I hope that all of you will be fine. Today we will discuss new chapter, chapter 14. The name of the chapter is time. First of all, we will discuss what is time. A time is the interval between two events. For example, as you know, you have timetable of your class. There, for each subject you have periods, and the periods is of 40 minutes each. Means if your class is going to start at 8:30, then next class will start at 9:10. So 8:30 the event that is starting the mathematics class, and at 9:10 it is going to be over. So this period of time, this interval of two events, the interval of events means once the bell ring for the first period and then the second period. So this interval is called the time. Now the next thing is, if we have the interval of events, then we are saying time. So there is some unit to measure time. Of course, there are many units to measure time. Among these, the standard unit is second. Means we measure time in second. If anybody asks what is the standard unit to measure time, you will answer second. The other units to measure time are minutes, hours, day, week, month, year, etc. Okay. Now we will study the instrument which we use to measure time. The instrument used by us to measure time is watch, or we say clock. These instruments help us to measure time. All of you must have seen watch or clock. You have seen the face of the watch or clock. They are written numbers from 1 to 12 in Roman also or Hindu Arabic number also. Means here you have seen the clock. Suppose it is the face of the clock. Then in this you have seen the number, different shapes of clocks you have seen having different faces. In this you have seen the number from 0 to, from 1 to 12, means 12 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So these numbers represent for hours, and here we have a small divisions from here to here. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These small divisions here shown in the clock. Total number of these small divisions in the clock is 60. We are having the hands of clock. You must have seen hands of clock. This number also written in Roman also like this. 12, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Means you have seen the face of the clock. In that the numbers written in Hindu Arabic system also and Roman numeral also. You know that the clock has 3 hands. One is called the second hand, the thinnest hand or the longest hand of the clock is called second hand. Then we have little smaller and thicker than this is minute hand, and we have then hour hand. Means the smallest hand is called the hour hand. These 3 hands are, this one is called second hand, this one is called minute hand, and this one is called hour hand. Now these 3 are the hands of the clock. How will we see the time? For this we should know the rotation of the hands of the clock. Means the second hand, the small division means the second hand from here to here is, then it means it is 1 second. And if the second hand from here start and again reach to this position, it travels 60 seconds. It travels 60 seconds. So we can say that when second hand completes one revolution or one rotation, then it covers 60 seconds, and that 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. Means if second hand completes one complete rotation here, then it covers 60 seconds, and this 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. Okay. Now, if this second hand covers one complete rotation, this minute hand covers 1 minute. Means from one interval to other interval. Okay. Means once this second hand covers one complete rotation, then minute hand will be here. It will reach the first division after 12. It means there is 1 minute, and if minute hand completes one rotation, it means it completes 60 minutes. Then it will be 60 minutes, and then slowly it will come from 12 to 1. Okay, that is 1 hour. I hope you understood that once the second hand completes one rotation, it means 60 seconds it completes, and that 60 seconds means 1 minute, and the minute hand completes one complete rotation, then 60 minutes it completes, then 1 hour it completes. Now how to see the time? I am drawing the another clock, try to understand. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Now if our minute hand is here and hour hand is here, means hour hand is in front of 3 and minute hand is at 12, this time we can say that it's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. Here I am given column. Now, if this minute hand is here and hour hand is at 5, then 5 o'clock. Okay. If this minute hand will be here and this is just after 3, that is hour hand, we will say 3 hours 5 minutes. Okay. Similarly, another clock I am drawing to tell you. Okay, if hour hand is here and minute hand is here, then we say time is 1:30. 1:30 o'clock. Okay, I hope you understood. In this case we understand 1:30, in this case we understand 3 o'clock, and similarly we see the position of minute hand and hour hand to tell the time on the clock. Now, how to know whether the time is in AM or PM? That is, the next topic is use of AM and PM. I hope you understood how to see the time in a clock. You understood there are 12 divisions, longer divisions, and these divisions are termed as hours. In a clock there are 60 divisions, and these divisions are termed as minute also and second also. If the complete rotation second hand does, then it means 60 seconds and then 1 minute come. If minute hand completes one rotation, then it will be one complete rotation is equal to 60 minutes, which is equal to 1 hour. Now the next we are going to study use of AM and PM. Look at here. I am writing here use of AM and PM. AM is anti-meridian and PM is post-meridian. You know, in one day, the hour hand of the clock completes 2 rotations in one day. In one day, hour hand completes 2 rotations. Means from 12 to again 12 and again from 12 to 12. Okay. Means in 12-hour system we will say. So when we write the time in AM and when we write the time in PM, this we have to understand. So the time of 12 midnight to 12 noon. If time is in between 12 midnight to 12 noon, we write AM. Means it is called morning time. It is called morning time also, and the time from 12 noon to 12 midnight. 12 midnight. In this case, we write in PM. Okay? Means if we have time in the morning, as you are saying, after 12 midnight to 12 noon. So 12 midnight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 12 midnight to 12 noon time is written in AM, that is anti-meridian, and 12 noon to 12 midnight time is written in PM, that is post-meridian. Okay. So if it is given that 6 hours in the morning, then you will say 6 AM, and written in 6 hours in the evening, then you will say 6 PM. Means if it is written 6 o'clock in morning, 6 o'clock in morning, it means it is 6 AM. And if it is 6 o'clock in evening, it means 6 PM. I hope it is clear that 6 o'clock in the morning, then we write time in AM, and 6 o'clock in the evening we write time in PM. Okay. Our next topic is on behalf of this use of AM and PM, you have given exercise 14.3 and questions written here. Write the time in AM or PM. The first question is here 5:20 in the evening. So you will write 5:20 PM. Second one is 9:20 in the morning. You will write 9:20 AM, etc. Then you have given some questions that when do you go to bed, when do you go to a school, when do you return from a school, like this time you have to write. The third question is here written the time before given and after. So it is quite easy to understand and to do. Suppose it is given a question, what is the time after 4 years, after 4 hours, not years, sorry, after 4 hours, 3:20 AM. After, suppose 3:20 AM you have right now 3:20 AM, and time after this, so you will add 4 hours, 4 to 8, so it will be 7:20 AM, because time is asking after 4 hours this. If before 4 hours, you subtract time from here to get the time. So this type of question is given in exercise 14.3. Now the next topic is time in 24-hour format. So I am going to discuss next topic, time in 24-hour format. The 24 hours clock time. 24 hours clock time. Actually, in our day-to-day life, we use the time which is in 12-hour format. But we have 24-hour time format also. And this is used generally at railway station, airlines, used by the armed forces, etc. There you must have seen time written 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours, etc. Means after, in 12 hours time system, as you know, in 12 hours time system, after 12 noon, we have 1 PM. After 12 noon we have 1 PM. But in 24-hour time system, after 12 noon we have 14 hours. Means it is written here, then we do not give here comma. It is written after 12 hours. For 1 it is written here 30 hours. 30 hours. Means this one is corresponding to this in 24-hour time format. Okay. This must be seen by you on the railway platform. If after 12 noon, here is 4 p.m. then it is here written 16 hours in 12 hours, and similarly at 12 midnight the time in 24-hour format is 24 hours or 000 hours. From this 1 a.m. and here time will be respected. This one is 24:01:00. Suppose it is written in minute, means here it is written 2:30 a.m. It will be in 24 hours time format 0230 hours. 0230 hours. So from it is clear that you can easily write time from 24-hour format to time from 12-hour format to 24-hour format. Related to this question is given in exercise 14.4. The first question is given here directly. Change into 24-hour clock time. As written the first question, 5:20 p.m. is written 17:20 hours. 3:20 a.m. written, then you get 03:20 hours, like this. So you directly write the time from 12-hour format to 24-hour format, and from 24-hour format to 12-hour format. You remember that in case of 12-hour format, we write time in AM and PM, but in 24-hour format, we do not write time in AM or PM. Okay. So I hope that you will be able to do the questions from exercise. Your homework will be exercise 14.1. Exercise 14.1 is based on your previous knowledge, that is the time which you have studied in class 3. Then 14.2 is given only with the face of the clock, which is written in Roman number. Numbers written here Roman number. 14.3 usage of AM and PM, and 14.4 it is based on the time format 12-hour or 24-hour time format. So I hope you will be able to do the questions. I will discuss with you in Google Class Meet also. So thank you.